Hello, boys and girls, and welcome back to another fun activity in our computing lesson. Now, today I am going to show you how to add in some event keys. So, as you can see, we have done lots of object keys used a lot of object blocks in our instructions for our computer and coding. And today I'm going to show you how to use the key when clicked. Okay, so I'm going to go through everything step by step again to remind you of all of the things that we've learned so far. So first, what we need to do is add in our background. So we add in our background and then we click image and we have to set it to question mark. So we click on the question mark again and we decide what image would we like for today's activity. Now I would like to pick in the woods. So then my background is going to be set in the woods. Now I need to add in characters to my background, and you can see that the only objects that is given to me at the moment is my background object. So I wonder if you can remember, where do we find characters for our background? That's correct. We need to go to design mode. So when we drag in our characters, I always want to see what my background is. So I click image again and I just set it on the woods so that I can move the characters into position. So for today's activity, I am going to pick a princess lost in the woods. So I'm going to drag the princess into the woods. Now we can see that the princess is really tiny compared to the trees. And I wonder if you can remember how to make the character bigger or smaller. That's right. We look at the property and we look at scale. So our property is all of the things. It's a type. What is the name of the princess? So we can even change it and say princess, let's say princess in pink. So now I know that's the princess in pink, and I can change the scale. So I can make her either bigger or smaller. Now I want it to be a little bit bigger. That's perfect. So now I'm going to drag my princess to where I want her to be in my wood scene. So I want another character. So I drag in the princess, and I wonder, how do we change this to a different character? That's right. We double click on the character that we would like to change, and maybe I would like the princess to be chased by a dragon. So I'm going to click the dragon, and now I need to make this dragon a little bit bigger. So I'm going to click scale, and I'm going to make him really scary. So he needs to be a little bit bigger than the princess. Okay, so now I'm going to move him actually onto my right, and the princess I'm going to move to the left, so that they make a little bit more sense. Now, for today's scene, I am in the woods, and my first character that I picked is the princess in pink, and then I've got my dragon. So I'm going to exit design mode and go back to code mode. And I'm going to drag in my princess in pink. No, let me drag in my dragon first. So my dragon is just going to show. So he needs to stand there. And I am now going to add in and then I'm going to add in my princess, sorry, and I'm going to let her show as well. Now I'm going to add in when clicked. So when I click on now, the coding program is going to ask you when you click on your background, when you click on the dragon, or when you click on the princess. Which one would I like to click on? So I'm going to click on my princess. So once I clicked on my princess, I want my princess now to run away. So I want her to run to the left of my screen. So I'm going to read through all of my instructions that I have given my computer to make sure that I have given the correct instructions. So I've got a background set to an image of the wood so that we can see, and that's perfect. Then I've got on top of the background, I've got two characters. So the first character is the dragon. Oh, we could have changed that name. But he's just going to appear or show on my background, and the same with the pink princess. She will also just appear or show on my background. Now, I've added in an event key. This means that when something happens, when there's an event that takes place. So the first events key that I'm teaching you today to use is when we click on a specific character. So I've added in when clicked. Now I'm going to add in it again so you can see that it actually doubles up. So you can see that there's two links to this instruction. So when clicked, so it first wants to know when clicked on what character or on the background, and then what should happen when I click on that specific character or on the background as well. So as we can see already, I'm going to just drag this one and throw it away. So when clicked on the princess in pink, I want the princess in pink to move to the left. So once I play, you can see that I have now got my dragon and my princess. So that's correct. My background is set to the, very good, the woods. Then I'm going to have a dragon. So the dragon has appeared and the princess in pink. Now I've said when I click on the princess in pink, I want the princess in pink to move to the left. So that means I need to take my mouse now and click on the princess in pink, and let's see what happens. And there we go. So the princess is running away and running away from the dragon, and that's perfect. So now I can see that I've added in that thing, but now I want her to stop because all she's doing is moving to the left. So I'm going to go back to design mode, and now I'm going to say when clicked. So I'm adding another event in when clicked on my background. Because the princess is running away, I want to make her stop as soon as she's far away from the dragon. So when I then click on my background, I want my princess now. So again, the princess to stop. So I am going to press play and let's see. So I'm going in and I'm clicking on my princess to make a move, and I'll click on the background to make her stop. Click on the princess, click on the background. So click on my princess and click on the background. Click on my princess and click on my background. So when I click on my princess, she's moving to the left. And when I click on my background, she stops. So for today's activity, I want you to go back onto Purple Mash, have a look and see if you can add in some when clicked activities. Now, if I go back and I delete this one, I'm just going to quickly show you what else you can do is you can make another character move. So when I click now on my dragon, I want my dragon to chase after her. So he also needs to move to the left, or he could speak, or he could say something, but adding in a little event always makes it more fun. So I'm going to click on my princess and then click on my dragon, and now he is chasing her. Or it looks like she's chasing him as well. So I want you to go back onto Purple Mash, go onto Code Chip, and see if you can make the characters move when clicked on as well. Right, I hope you enjoyed today's activity. We're going to go through these event keys one at a time, and I will show you how to use them all. But for today, all I would like you to use is when clicked on a specific character or on the background, and show your friend what you could do today, or record your screen and show your teacher what you've done at home. Well, I hope you enjoyed today's coding lesson. Have fun, boys and girls.